That's the community including gays, lesbians, bisexuals and transgender people. They're starting to love the Hunter. Newcastle in particular. I've got two guys here with me this morning who are going to give me the lay of the land of Newcastle's gay scene. They've also recently been working on a fantastic new program aimed at helping young gay people accept and cope with their sexuality. The program is called It Gets Better Australia, and Aaron Little and Ashley Doran are in charge of launching the project in regional New South Wales. Now, it's supported by a whole lot of videos. Thousands, I think. Here's a taste of one of them.
I grew up in a community where rugby league and cricket and chicks were the things to do. Did I get bullied at school? Yeah, all the time. I was princess. I was the guy that people picked on because he wasn't like all the other boys. You know, he didn't like PE, things like that. But he, you know, I really excelled in drama and stuff like that. I was 17 years old and bullied by heaps of other kids around me, and teachers didn't care that people called me names.
When I was in high school, I was bullied. Called a fag, gay.
People would be picking on me about it, saying, oh, you're fag or you're queer, but carrying on to me about it. I mean, getting my boyfriend down as well about it.
There was bullies in school, definitely, that, you know, teased me for being a faggot and for being a poofter and a ballerina. And
I was bullied about being lesbian and having a relationship with one of my best friends.
I was pretty much scared about the bullying, what would happen, because so many people, you know, even straight people got bullied on it just for acting camp.
Oh, awful experiences of young people who sound very much as though they are young Australians. I want to welcome to the studio Ashley Doran and Aaron Little, who are part of an initiative called It Gets Better Australia. Thanks for popping in. And you just mentioned earlier that video is part of a mix of thousands of videos that people can see. Where on earth why do you need that many videos? What's the idea of the videos?
The idea of the videos is to reach out to youth of today, gay youth and just youth in general, to basically say life gets better. That basically no matter what happens to you now, life is going to improve. It's going to get better. If you're bullied at school, if you're having a down moment, well, you know, get through that, because it's going to get better. It will turn around. Don't feel that this is it and this is it forever. That's right. Does that thinking that it is like this and this is the script for the rest of my life, in what you know and have seen, do you think that contributes to the horrible statistics that we hear about youth suicide? Do you have any connections or thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're not going to be able to ever stamp out bullying totally. Yeah. We can minimise it, of course, but essentially the videos are about saying to the youth, you need to get through your years. You need to get through high school and all of those negative taunts that people are throwing at you, and think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, the videos are there to show people that have gotten through that and how their lives have become better. And, you know, it's a collection now of 40,000 videos, which started only back in September 2010 by a man by the name of Dan Savage. And it's had over 50 million views as well. Okay, the idea is one, as I understand, launched in America, that you're now launching here in regional New South Wales. Yes. The nub of it being to say, rather than trying to stamp out the homophobia, learn to deal with it. Is that right?
Yes and no. It's what it is. It's us saying that we've gone through it. So me, you know, I'm actually in the video itself, and I say myself about how I went through a rough time, and I've been in a situation where I myself thought there was easier options, and that basically I got through it, and it was just such a small, insignificant part of my life, which was school, and now I'm past that and my life is so much better. It's launched in America, 50 million people hitting these videos on YouTube. What does that tell you, Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely massive. And it's not that we don't want to stamp out homophobia. We definitely do want to get rid of those negative things that are happening around the world. But in saying that, in some communities, in some areas, especially in the outer suburbs of Newcastle, and I know we've seen a few incidents lately of community groups that have really stood up and made a few homophobic taunts, I suppose, and published them. But in those communities, people don't always have the resources and they don't always have the people around them that necessarily can help them get through that because they haven't been through it themselves. And these videos are a way for people to connect with those people and find out those experiences. And of course, the It Gets Better project as well is partnered with Lifeline too. So, you know, a lot of their donations and proceeds from the project go to Lifeline.
It's an amazing initiative. I understand Newcastle City Council has also chimed in support.
Yes, that's correct. We spoke to Newcastle City Council, and you know, these days they're trying to push for the you know, more of a diverse community, and we were able to get them to you know, jump on board, or at least, you know, lend us their name to go with it.
Yeah, the actual vehicle that started the video was an event at King Street Hotel, which is predominantly known as a straight club, and they came out and worked with us and said, look, we'd love to hold a night upstairs and basically for the gay and lesbian community of Newcastle. And through that, we were launching It Gets Better at the same time. So we thought, what a great idea if people could have the resources to actually record their own video on the evening. And that's what we did. And we had this overwhelming response of people coming and recording videos and telling their stories. And it was so hard to actually edit and to figure out what stories were going to be in this, but we eventually came down to this, and you know, it's a 13-minute video, and it tells the story of bullying and coming out, and eventually, of course, how they got through it and how it got better.
It's a very simple idea at one level, isn't it? But maybe that's part of its power.
It is.
Yep,
Amazing.
definitely.
So you've got people like the council on board, you've got pubs on board, you've got Lifeline on board. You've launched the program here in Newcastle. What next?
We just need, I suppose, anything. You know, we need more support from people like families and more of the community in itself. We need, you know, because majority of these the young youth of today, you know, it starts in their own house. You know, the bullying, and you know, what we need is parents to support and get involved and understand that we're basically here as a community and on an equal level. So we basically want to, you know, everyone to be happy.
What would that look like for parents to get on board and be more supportive? What are you specifically wanting people to do?
We'd love them to make a video.
Okay.
And that is the idea behind the project, is for people to show their experiences to help other people. And parents have done it, and political members have done it, such as Obama and Kevin Rudd have also submitted videos. And of course, community organisations and radio stations like Triple J have gone on board and made a video. And then celebrities too, like we've got Sia, Adam Levine, Margaret Cho, Adam Lambert. So many people around the world.
Just simply making a video at home, stating your support, your opposition to homophobia, and shooting it and putting it up on YouTube.
Yep. And speaking to your children as well, and making them understand that, you know, finding out if they're being bullied and finding out how they can help their kids. Because, you know, a lot of kids won't speak out and say how they're feeling or what they're going through. And, if, you know, support starts in the house, in the family, you know, and if the support comes from there, kids are going to be so much more happier, and you know, life's going to get better.
Yeah, and the theme is a really good one because it encourages, I don't know, I'm just trying to work out why I find it so powerful, because it kind of helps people in the here and now rather than try and fix the whole universe, which I'm sure you're totally motivated.
We'd love to. We would love to.
But, you know, we've got to have the news at 11 o'clock, so,
That's
you know,
right.
we may not be able to go that far. But I wonder whether, before we do get to the news, I want to play another little snippet of one of the videos. I wonder whether you're both pretty excited about the initiative.
Yes.
Did you guys grow up here? In the Hunter?
Yes,
why do
sure
you
did.
think it's got a really special touch? Why do you feel you really want to do this here and now?
I think our community in Newcastle, the gay and lesbian community, is really looking for a place to reach out and become something more than, you know, just people living their everyday lives. And I think we can see that through the amount of events and festivals and things that are going on for people in our community. So I think this has given them a voice. It's given them a chance to be able to be in touch with the rest of the world and say, we're here. And, you know, those people in outer regional suburbs, you know, come see us. Come and be part of this community. And it's a great community. It's really supportive.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared to those who are looking on the outside looking in, and for those on the inside looking out.
That's right.
Don't feel that you're too much on the edge.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Things Get Better. It Gets Better Australia is the name of the program. It's being launched in regional New South Wales. How many videos again?
40 million. I'm sorry, 40,000.
40,000 with 50 million hits. All you have to do is make your own, and it could sound as simple as this one.
Don't give in, no matter how much it hurts or how much you can't stand for yourself. Don't give in. It's so much better. So much better.
I now know that it gets better.
I've moved on, moved out, gotten on to an incredible life with an incredible woman. It gets so much better. It has gotten so much better.
I wouldn't have changed a thing. Like, I did go through those hard times, but I'm a better person because of it. And yeah, looking back on things now, I never thought that I'd be in the position that I am today, but I am, and you will be too. You just got to get through it. Pretty much 10 years later, I'm now working as an architect. I finished school, I went to university. I have an amazing network of friends. Unfortunately, my relationship with my parents and my family haven't gone that much better, but I have a great network of friends who now I call my family.
I know it gets better, and I really want you to know that don't think that life is ever that bad, that it doesn't get better, because it really does.
It gets better. It does. Promise.
It just gets better.
It gets so much better.
It gets better! And it gets better. Things get better.
Hang in there, guys. Stay strong. It does get better. I can promise you that.
That is an awesome initiative, and you should be a part of it. Go to www.igba.org.au and make a difference. 11 o'clock now. Here's the news.